Let's go inside out with our NBA insider Ian Begley, who joins us from the Garden. Ian, to say this fan base was energized by the start of the Knicks season would be an understatement. Sunday night felt like a dose of reality, 27% from three-point range, yet the team still had a chance to win. Why didn't they?
You have to look at the starters, I think, Doug. Yeah, they had that 13-point lead, second quarter. The starters come back in. They get sloppy, lack of energy, lack of execution. That lead gets whittled away. And Orlando, in the second half, particularly that fourth quarter, just seemed to get to every loose ball, every 50-50 ball, and seemed to want it more than the Knicks. But with the starters, it's interesting because the Knicks brought back their entire bench unit from last year. There's a lot of cohesion on that unit. A couple new starters with this starting five, so maybe it's going to take them a little bit to develop chemistry and cohesion, something to keep an eye on as we move forward.
Credit to the Magic. Could have gotten embarrassed again, but those young legs, they look good. They played hard. Looking ahead to Tuesday night against the Sixers, Ian, what are some of the keys you'll be looking for in that matchup?
One of the big things is Mitchell Robinson and Joel Embiid. Mitchell Robinson didn't play for 7 months after a foot injury. He missed early portions of training camp. He's just getting his legs back now. He actually tweaked his ankle against Orlando, and he said he freaked out a little bit because it was the same foot that he had just been rehabbing for the past 7 months, but he seemed to be okay. But with Robinson here going into that matchup with Philly, you're obviously looking to slow down Embiid, and Robinson's the guy you're going to turn to, and you're going to turn to Taj Gibson, but particularly with Robinson, he's getting that conditioning back to where it needs to be, but stopping Embiid is going to be a big test, a big chore for the young center. So we'll see how it plays out when Philadelphia comes to the Garden on Tuesday.
And right before that matchup tips off Tuesday at 4 o'clock, the putback live before the Knicks and Sixers. That will be on SNY.TV, all of our digital platforms. Ian, thanks so much for joining us.